But I do believe that the bond should reflect the charges. I think that Ypsilanti has a serious issue, which you probably know a lot more intimately than I do with respect to what's going on. But, like...
I don't know what you want me to say.
Preparing it is a lot of shock.
But that's not going to happen. Ypsilanti is a wonderful city with wonderful people.
It's a wonderful city, but there's a problem.
Abzar Legal Mechanics, KO, Simple Language, Maine, Sam's Hain. Yahan Defendant, Preliminary Examination, Wave Car Rahai. Iska Matlab Kiahua. Normally Preliminary Exam Par Prosecution, KO, Probable Cause Daikana Hodahai. Yani na Evidence Zero or Ho Kuke Circuit Court Tak Jasake. Lekin Jab Defendant, Yeah Right Wave Kardahai. Whoa, basically Kadahai. Thiek High is Stage Par Evidence Test Keys 0 at Nai. KC Dog A Bedjdu. Yeah, guilty plea Nai Hoda.
Every place has problems.
Right.
I don't think it is any different than any place else, but I'll let you go ahead. But start attacking my home, we're going to have a problem.
I'm not trying to...
Specific waiver, and I'll put it on the record. It's my understanding that Mr. Sweat will be right through the examination and it would be on the how I show the charges, and hopefully it's the same way the court should. Count 2, weapon. Count 3, weapon possession by prohibited person or felony possession, and then count 5, 1 count of felony firearm. Those 3 counts only. Count 1, discharge from a vehicle causing death. Count 4, open murder, and count 6 and 7, both felony firearms, would be dismissed on this waiver.
And count 1, 4, 6, and 7.
Or low G, yeah, Ek Major Moment High. Kuch counts dismiss Ho Gay, including the headline grabbing ones, or defendant serve selected charges par circuit court Beja Jaraha High. Abistera Kar Zop Sun Kar Am Admi Turin Sakta High. Oh, Toe Case Weekda, Zarori Nahi, Kabi prosecution, evidentiary strength, deck car practical route leader high. Kabi charge alignment, adjust Hoda high.
Yes, 6 and 7.
Okay.
So effectively, Mr. Sweat is waiving up on 3 weapons-related charges for further proceedings in circuit court.
3 and take a look. Did we, was there an amendment at some point?
So looking at the amended.
I gotta find it, only because on the original, I have the 3 counts, and there had to be an amended because the homicide comes 4. There it is. All right.
So on the amended, it would be 2, carrying a concealed weapon, count 3, possession by prohibited person, and count 5, felony firearm.
Yes.
Of defense formally bond reduction mong ra high, or ya unka classic package high. Long incarceration already ho chuki. Homicide type counts dismiss ho gay. Client school karna chata high. Community college guy at a teta would do. GPS logadu. But pleases ban KOEC realistic release chance do. Yeah, bond advocacy cost standard but effective formula hoda high. Show the judge that release can be managed. Lekin problem kia high. Bond surf charges key severity SE decide not.
Well, there count 5 and 6 are felony firearm.
It would be the count 7 felony firearm, because it would be the felony firearm connected with the possession by a prohibited person.
Got it. Okay. So, got it. Let me just redo this.
And of course, Your Honor, I will make sure that an amended information is filed in circuit court.
Correct.
To accurately reflect this.
Okay, so what I have is that he's going to waive up on counts 2, 3, 7, and that counts 1, 4, 5, and 6 would be dismissed.
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. Barnwell, is that your understanding?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Sweat, you understand that, sir? Yes, sir. And you're waiving your right to a preliminary examination on those charges? Yes, sir. All right. And you understand that a preliminary examination is a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and that you committed them? Yes, sir.
Yeah, prosecutor Ka smart move the. Officially wo KH Rahai ka homicide counts about gay nahi lujar rahi. But context ko wo courtroom esi gay be nahi honda raha. Translation. Mania nahi KH raha kuya bond shooter da. But yebi mat bully kuya exactly ki situation ka beach main da. Or bond hearing main context king hoda high. Charges narrowed ho socked hain. Lekin surrounding conduct. Judge Kaminasi erased nahi hoda. Prosecutor any Yahanek careful line waki. He admitted proof problems on some charges.
You understand you'll not have that hearing, you'll proceed to circuit court on these charges. All right. People also waive their right. Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on counts 2, 3, and 7. Counts 1, 4, 5, and 6 are dismissed. As to the circuit court arraignment, Ms. Barton,
Your Honor, we waive a reading of the information and stand mute.
made way for reading, standing mute to charges 2, 3, and 7. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Pre-trial will be set for
February 18th at 1:30 with Judge Conlon.
February 18th, 2026, 1:30, Judge Conlon.
Your Honor, I wanted to address bond.
Yes.
My client's been incarcerated for 7 months now, or almost 7 months. The prosecutor this is a dismissal of the homicide charges in good faith. I'm pretty sure that the prosecutor has looked at the evidence, and when I spoke to him, that was conveyed to me. So, Judge, I'm respectfully asking that this court grant my client a bond where, even with a tether, Judge. My client, before being arrested here, did matriculate at community college, which was at Washington. At Washington Community College.
Response.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will, regarding the defendant's criminal history, there's a 2016 carrying a concealed weapon. It was under HIDA, a 2025 RNO, a 2023 felony destruction of police or fire property, a 2023 domestic violence, and a 2023 home invasion second degree are what I show as prior criminal convictions. Everything I do is in good faith, but I don't disagree with Ms. Barnwell. This is not a plea agreement. This is not in exchange for something. This is a discussion with Ms. Barnwell, discussion with the police, and a careful consideration of the facts of this case. This is not putting forth a case to this court at preliminary examination on something that we cannot prove. So that is why we've elected to allow this waiver on the charges before the court here today. I would be remiss in acknowledging that the defendant was positioned in a vehicle.
Or Yahan prosecution. Any strategic middle ground Leah. Non-han any $1 million bond part insist Kia. Na release KO openly support Kia. Unhan any Chaha. Thiek high. Current charges homicide Nairai. But given the record and the surrounding danger, 50,000 cash/surety plus tether. Yet Judge KOX signal Diya high. We recognize the case Pasha change, but risk of Bikatam Naihua. Or
where the driver of that vehicle, the co-defendant Devontae Owens, shot and killed Dejan Ryan on the date that this murder took place. And prior to that taking place, Mr. Sweat was engaged in a heated altercation with Dejan Ryan's in a McDonald's around the corner, basically at Ecorse in Michigan. And then that led to the shooting that eventually took place by the court. Obviously, if Mr. Sweat was involved and actually shot, we would be in a different situation. We're not. But I think that it's important to have context as to why we have these associated weapon charges. I still despite the fact that we now only have some felonies, have concerns for the safety of the community, given the circumstances around these possession of firearm charges, I would request, the bond's probably denied at this point, right?
Well, what do you show? Because I show as bonded, but that may have been from the original charges. I show as bond at 1 million cash surety.
I believe that is still correct.
That is so correct. His current bond is, as originally set, at 1 million cash surety.
I did miss one important conviction in 2017. He was convicted of possession of a firearm by the U.S. Attorney's Office.
So he did federal prison time.
I would request, I'm not going to ask for $1 million bond charges before the defendant, but I would ask for a $50,000 cash or surety bond with a tether if he posts that bond.
Anything else, Ms. Paul?
Yeah, and I'd respectfully ask for a much lower,
Judge or defense Kadarmi and Joe little back and forth about Ypsilanti. Whoa, superficial lag Soktahai. Lekin courtroom psychology, main ace moments gold. Defense shayad kana chata the colloquial environment dangerous high. Client key safety kaishu high. Or release conditions KOISI lens SE decaj. Judge any you say apney shihar par attack jaisa lilia. Yakam az cam you say line draw carnies aurori lagi. For judge cut clarify carta high. Hard jog issues hain. Ipsi koi uniquely broken jog nai. Ye exchange ek cheese dikata high. Judges surf neutral robots nahiot. Whoa, apney courtroom, apney community, or apney framing KO protect Bicardi Hain. So audience, Yohanek subtle but huge lesson high. When you argue danger, argue it clinically. The moment it sounds like you're insulting the judge's backyard, your point we can host Sakta high, even a concerned genuine hoe.
My client is, I don't want to litigate the case in front of this court. I really don't want to litigate it in front of this court, but everybody here is not clean, including the complaining witness. So it's like a dangerous situation. And I think my client's life is in danger too. I really do. I've been around, we have argued unsuccessfully, and then somebody dies, So, Your Honor, I will still stick to my argument that the prosecutor had a lot of months to contemplate, to look up to, and do all of this stuff. We had lots of stuff that we went through in terms of evidence with respect to my client. We took opportunity here today. But I do believe that the bond should reflect the charges. I think that Ypsilanti has a serious issue, which you probably know a lot more intimately than I do with respect to what's going on. But,
I don't know what you want me to say.
Preparing it is a lot of
Ypsilanti,
shock.
but that's not going to happen. Ypsilanti is a wonderful city with wonderful people.
It's a wonderful city, but there's a problem.
Every place has problems.
Right.
I don't
The
think
problem
Ipsy is any different than any place else, but I'll let you go ahead. But you start attacking my home, we're going to have a
I'm
problem.
not trying to. All right. So
I understand what you're saying, that there are issues, but I think those issues arise in our society.
Or AA Gaia ruling. Bond reduce wa, lekin free pass 9 mila. Judge any 1 million SE CETA, 100,000 cash / surety tack laya, plus GPS tether. Yet compromise order high. Court any defense keybot partially money. Charges KO dekar million maintain nai kia. Lekin prosecution cause safety concerns KO be ignore nai kia. Hence tether. Location tracking, structure. Yet classic judicial middle lane high. Main release completely block nai car raha. Lekin agar release Haga to tightly monitor Haga. Iska emotional effect be interesting hoda high. Defense Kulia ya small one high. Defending Kulia may be giant relief. Lekin practical reality. 100K cash/surety still a high hurdle high. So audience, jab judge bond reduce Carter high. Hamesha Yamat Samjo Kabanda Garja Raha high. Kabi reduce bond be effectively continue detention hold a high. BAS legal packaging change hold Jati high.